Greetings, Whoa Daddy Gang. I am back in action today, and it is Christmas Eve day. And we have an awesome request for our 101st video. And it comes from Stinky Socks 2000, who has been an awesome supporter this year. Go Stinky Socks. You have been requesting things for yourself, your family and friends, and now for the whole world. Can you draw Santa? Yes, I believe in magic. I believe in Santa, however you want to look at it. And so I thought, how am I going to do this? There are so many Santas in the world. There are like Santas at the mall. There's like the North Pole Santa. There's the German Santa, the old Santa, the Santas all over the world on the weather app. So I love these magical pictures, and I thought about my mom, who loves an ice cold Coca-Cola. And I thought about the Coca Cola Santas. So I'm gonna make Stinky Socks and me Gaga a very special Coca Cola Santa. So let's get into the creation station and check it out. All right, so here we are back in the creation station. And you know what we're gonna do for this one? We are gonna start with Santa's nose. And we're gonna kind of bring it right up around like this. And give him a big, nice landing spot for his little glasses. So I'm gonna wrap these glasses right across here, and they have a real magical fit to them. They kind of hang off of his face, kind of like a little windshield on a car, right in front of you. And you know, we are gonna have to get a fresher Sharpie to complete this. So here we are, back in action. I'm gonna keep that kind of old Sharpie right there, and we're just gonna kind of double up these magical looking frames on the side, and add another one to the opposite end, and kind of work our way around. And add a little thickness here. Up this way. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're kind of bring the frames back. And you know, Santa's got like a whole lot kind of covering him up. So what we're gonna have like his face sort of coming across here and getting that big old forehead. But what we're going to do is we're going to start pushing in some of this curly hair, curly white locks. I'm just going to kind of work it around, kind of puffing out of his Santa hat. So his Santa hat is really going to come down right across his head, and this is going to be the magical kind of front white part, and it's going to sort of come down like this because the top of it is going to be sort of folding over. So we're going to get some more hair kind of curling up, and then maybe or something like this. All right, and then you can kind of go through and you can add a little bit more kind of touching in there, like so, giving a little swirl in those golden white locks, if you will. I'm wondering what like young Santa would have looked like, you know? It always kind of brings up those thoughts. What was he like as a young boy, or was he always an old man, or how did that story kind of come about? So we're going to kind of get a beard sort of working across here. Big, fluffy white beard. Big, kind of old mustache. Kind of covering up that mouth, so to speak. I'm going to give a little curl up in here. I'm just going to curl them all. Sort of like that. And I get that mustache. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have more magical beard kind of coming down. We'll get back to that here in a minute. Here we've got a nice little curl going on this way. A little swirl up here. And what we're going to do is get that little hat coming down. Jolly old top. And sort of wrap it around. Very, very wonderful. And so we're going to have his eyes kind of coming in over here, sort of looking down with magic and wonder. Put a little eyebrow in there. Okay. And then a little bit of an eye right here. Okay, so we got Santa kind of looking in. Wouldn't be much without that rosy cheek, so we're going to do a line for that rosy cheek. All right, and so what's going to happen next is we're going to have this big, warm kind of like hand coverings, and we're going to have his hand coming out like this. And this is where we're going to put our wonderful Coca-Cola. Get his glove in there. And finger. And there's some overlapping. All right, and get a nice and right in here. And we're going to get that opening. They're wide mouth now. So we're just trying to stick with the times. There's so many old Coca Cola Santas. We're going to do more of a new age Coca Cola Santa. Put that in there. And there's like where the can opens. And then there's a little bit of shape around the mouth. The edge of the can, kind of working its way around there. All right, and we're going to just kind of give the essence of the logo. So here's our C, A, there, our big C on the cola. And we're going to get that big kind of curve coming down. And O, working its way in there. The logo's got that little slant down to the bottom of it. All right, and we're going to do a little line to show the shape of the can, and little fizz. Show sort of the magic of Christmas and soda pop. All right. Now, on the other side, we're going to put another hand kind of holding things in there. A little bit of that arm coming around. So now we're going to work on a little bumpy sleeve and a little bumpy sleeve going up to here. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to show some of the fabric movement, the drapery, sort of like that. This is where the arm kind of curls and goes up toward the shoulders and down around the shoulder area. And now what we're going to do is we're going to work on some more hair, coming down like this. Okay, and then some little bit more hair we're just going to have kind of covering up his glasses right around here. And we're going to have the back of that hat kind of wrapping around the edge of the shoulder here. All right, so we have got our Santa. So, let's see. Put it right at the top. Santa Claus, and we're going to get our signature right down here on the bottom, 2021. So that's a very important touch. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to go in with some of our pastels, and we're going to get a little bit of drapery, shadow going along, where we put some of these lines kind of in between some of them. Rather than just going over the line itself, we're just kind of filling some of the space around it. All right, showing where some of the red spots might be. And then, we can add a little bit over here by some of the folds in the hat. Just a little touch. All right, because we are going to fill in with like a lot of red there. Some of the folds and the space in between, sort of like that. Okay, now we're going to get in with some of our red, and red seems to be a pretty popular color these days, so for some reason I'm not finding it. So we're going to get in there with some red crayon. Ooh, and this is going to be a nice kind of deep. That is way too dark. Let's see how we go right here. That's again a little bit not quite the red I was looking for, so we're going to pause real quick. And here we are back in action. You know, when you're the most popular color, you do tend to end up places, and right about now, red is literally one of the colors you're going to see the most of. You're also going to see a lot of green sprucey colors around this holiday. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of following along some of the areas we're working in here. Okay. I'm sort of getting just a little touch right around all the way to up here along the white. So we have a nice magical red touch there, and then we're going to work our way up the hat into the top. And then we have a little special touch we're going to put in the Coke can. This is something that, you know, if you watch the Whoa Daddy videos, we do a lot of drawing and a lot of requests, but from time to time, we always like to add color for different reasons. You know, like we have the holiday season, we have a little extra time right now, so we might as well put an extra touch. One of the things I've really like doing in my work is mixed media. So if you're going to have a different type of medium, then you are going to use it to show a different type of surface. So when we get there, I just want to really fill in this red nice and rich. Leave it a little bit on the edge. I kind of like that touch in my style. Kind of like where the red is, or it should be where it could be. And what we're going to do is we're going to make the can. We want to make that shininess, so we want that red to not look like fabric. So we are going to use one of these awesome permanent markers, which is great for filling in your artwork, getting a bright, vibrant color so that the surface of the red coat and the red Coke can look different. And one thing that I've used recently that's a whole lot of fun is a metallic Sharpie. And you do have to store them a certain way to get them to work properly, and you have to be kind of exhibiting care with them. They work great for signing your artwork, but also for making small touches like this, like a Coke can. This would be an acceptable amount of space to use it on. So we're going to go ahead and just kind of do that. And that is our wonderful artwork. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little magic touch right around the frame, a little yellow highlighter, and then I'm going to go back in with a little something extra, and the highlighter is going to give me that kind of sheen underneath. And then we're just going to do a gentle touch with the yellow pastel to give it that kind of shiny golden look. So go right into it. I'm just pressing lightly so you get the variety of the pastel with the highlighter underneath of it, and it gives it that kind of magical glow to it. So there is our wonderful Coca-Cola Santa Claus. Hope you all have a magical holiday, and we will see you in the next video. Peace, love, and be the best you can be, and have a wonderful 2022.